Hi guys, welcome back to the Ravenous Rebellion Sorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. Okay, so I'm here to do a general love reading. Hey child, come on, let's go. I haven't done this in a while. I may be a little bit rusty, but okay. So, general love reading for the collective Holy Spirit. If these messages resonate with you, it's all good. If it doesn't resonate with you, maybe next time, okay? All right, so let's see. What messages do you have for the collective? General love reading. Okay. Okay, we have the lovers. That's cute. Okay, so there may be someone who is interested in you, giving you a love offer. Okay. Now, this is something happening where you or someone else has just walked away from another person or from another situation. The Nine of Cups is saying that it's a wish fulfilled, okay? Wish is coming true. There's an Emperor here, so that means that whatever love relationship that you get going into, what you experienced in the past, you're not going to experience it again because there was a terrible ending where people were betrayed, people felt let down, okay, people felt left out, okay. And then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is, when it comes to love situations, the King of Wands is this is long term, okay. And we have the Emperor here to confirm. All right, so let's see what else we have here. But with the Lovers and the Six of Swords, it's saying that you're moving from a very tumultuous situation. You're moving into something that's going to be very fulfilling, especially emotionally fulfilling. Because with the Ten of Swords and going into the Six of Swords, with the Ten of Swords, it's telling me that there was a lot of conflict. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is definitely a goal for you. If you're thinking of being with a person, if an opportunity is being presented to you. Now, if this is not a relationship, this could also be you giving birth to a child. A child is coming into the world. Or from this relationship, from this connection, a child is going to come out from this relationship. With the Judgment here, it's saying that it's time. The Nine of Swords is saying that you may be a little bit terrified at this time, a little bit worried about things not working out. And we understand the fears here. We understand the fears because this is saying that previously, your previous encounter or your previous relationship, there was a lot of abuse, okay? Mental abuse, verbal abuse, even emotional abuse here. With the Judgment card, you took time off. This is saying that you took time off in order for you to heal yourself. And with the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is also about healing, okay? So you took time out to heal yourself, to heal your heart, okay? To make sure that you're more emotionally balanced this time. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's saying that you're going to be putting work in. The work that you're going to be putting in is well worth it. The Knight of Pentacles is also saying that this love is going to be grounded. It's going to be how you say it? There will be reciprocity. Okay, so you won't be doing all the work by yourself. You're not the only one that's going to invest. The other person is going to be invested as well. Okay, just as invested as you. And with the Page of Swords, it's saying that, you see, with this Page of Swords here, the Page of Swords is saying to be careful, especially if this is something new. They're saying to be careful with it because it could go really fast, like really quickly. Say you meet someone like okay, so let me give you an example. So you meet someone in January, right? You met someone in January. By the summertime, which is like June, July, August. No, I would say by fall, okay? You guys are already moving in together, or you guys are already going to the next phase. So this is the energy that I'm getting. Things can move rather quickly with this person. Now the reason it's moving quickly with this person is because you both know what you want. Okay, there's no empty space here. Okay, you know what fulfills you. The other person know what fulfills them. This is going to be a major transformation in your life. This is going to bring major changes in your life. So especially when it comes to your stability, okay, it's going to, like I said, reciprocity under the deck. The changes that are going to occur is going to be very prevalent, and it's going to happen quickly. Okay, some of you, people who may know you, they may not even like recognize you. Again, it's coming to, it's coming back to see, it's repeating. The cards are repeating. Okay, the cards are repeating because both of you are straightforward with each other. I guess you put all your cards on the table, so you know what to expect and what not to expect. There may be a hiccup when it comes to, let's see, when it comes to expressing feelings, okay? Or this is communication. This is difficulty in communication. So there may be things that you guys are not discussing, things that need to be discussed, okay? But what I'm getting here with the Four of Swords is that anything that's not being discussed, it's not something important. It doesn't hold any weight right now. Maybe later down the line, it's going to hold some weight. But for right now, it's not something that you guys need to be discussing. There's nothing to discuss here. Okay? I'm also seeing here that someone may be scared or someone may be in fear to give you an offer. I don't think that this is the same person. I feel like this is someone from the past. This person from the past, this person who, either they were scared to give you an offer, or the situation didn't allow for you guys to get to that stage. Because with the Four of Wands is talking about getting, either getting engaged or getting a serious commitment. With the Nine of Pentacles here, and with the Nine of Pentacles, all of the Pentacles in the deck is usually about stability. It's usually about something being grounded, something being taken from the ethereal realm and manifesting in the practical realm. Okay, everything about the Pentacles. And with the Four of Wands, it's telling me that there was a possibility, okay, but it was too much confusion, okay, too many arguments, too many disagreements. Maybe there were lies, okay, there were things that were not said, things were kept like secret, too many secrets, okay, which caused a lot of conflict. It caused a lot of conflict. Okay, there was potential there. And I feel for some of you, you may be feeling like it was your fault. Some of you may be blaming yourself. Some of you may feel some type of remorse, some type of regret, maybe blaming yourself for either the breakup or the separation. But they're saying that there were too many instances where you guys were bumping heads and it was over the same thing. So the conflict resolution, it wasn't there. There was no way for the two of you to resolve any conflict. That's why this ended. In this situation though, this new situation that you're facing here, this new situation, they're saying that it's gonna, like I said, it's going to be totally different. The communication lines are going to be open, because I'm thinking with the Seven of Cups here, your heart chakra is open, your heart is open, you're more vulnerable. I guess you had to do a little bit of growing up. In other words, you had to grow up, or you just had to face what the reality of the situation. Maybe you guys were not meant to be, okay? But this one is saying that this one is from the divine. This one is from the divine, okay? All right, so let's see what else we have here for the collective. What else do we have for the collective here? Holy Spirit, what do we have? Definitely from the divine. Okay, you didn't even see it coming. So this wasn't planned. Okay, this wasn't planned, and what they're saying is that you're going to be able to balance each other out. Let me see what else. The world, that means it's going to be very successful. With the 9 of Wands, be careful of, and the devil, be careful of being drawn back into your old pattern. That's old patterns. Okay, coming back up with the devil here, that's old patterns. That's patterns of being codependent. For some of you, this is a pattern of someone being, what you might call it? Not promiscuous. This is someone with what you might call it? This is someone with sex addict. Okay, this is what it is. This is a sex addict here. Okay, so no, with the 9 of Wands, it's throwing me off a little bit with the world. Okay, now this could either be like someone trying to explore, okay, someone trying to explore the different avenues of being sexually curious. Okay, being sexually curious. The world and the devil with the 9 of Wands. This is also given multiple partners. Okay, this is given multiple partners. So okay, the moon with the 2 of Pentacles and the world. Moon, 2 of Pentacles and the world. Okay, I was getting multiple sexual partners, but this is I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here. I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here, so I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep shuffling. Okay, the Magician. The Magician with the Lovers is giving me Playboy energy too. Player energy with the Lovers and the Magician, because the Magician is the one that can make something out of anything. Okay, now this could be good, or this could be bad. You can create a beautiful, wonderful, amazing life with the Lovers, but let's see what's following the Magician here. 4 of Pentacles. So okay, so this is definitely saying that this is something stable. This is something stable, but it's going to take work. Because your person right now, they may have had some type of addiction. Okay, when it comes to like sexual addiction or something, they may have had some type of sexual addiction. They may have had like multiple partners with the High Priestess here, because the High Priestess is always about the other woman. Well, not always about the other woman, but sometimes the High Priestess does represent the other woman. And with the Fool too, yeah. But then with the Sun, and then the Empress follows with the Ace of Cups, and then with the 3 of Cups. So when you get into this relationship, when you finally get into this relationship, it's saying to not forget about your friends. Or you may meet this person at like some type of gathering, some type of party. Okay, it could be with the Empress here, and we see the Empress pregnant, it could be either a christening party or baby reveal, something like that, gender reveal. With the Tower, it's saying to be honest about your feelings, because everything can change if either one of you are not being honest with yourselves or honest with the other person. So be careful of that and be mindful of that as well. Let's see, what else? What else? Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective, Holy Spirit? What are the other messages for the collective? Messages for the collective. All right. We have lifestyle. In the closet, secrets being held down low. So that's why I felt like there was someone who was curious. Okay? Sexually curious. All right? Now, you may be the one who's been sexually curious, and this person admires you because, you know, you've been around, you've done it all, and you decide to maybe settle down now and live a different lifestyle, all because of your self-love. They accept you because you accept yourself. The way you treat yourself, okay, your intentions, your self-awareness, how goofy you are, how crazy you are, they accept all of it, okay? So you may feel like you may feel, when you first meet this person, you may feel like you want to ghost the situation, okay? This is the first encounter. First encounter is telling me that you may want to ghost the situation. You may act very cold and distant, okay? You may want to leave them behind. But what I'm getting here is that if you do give it a chance, you do give it an opportunity with all the pentacles on the table here, it's going to go far. Okay, you may be in denial as well, not facing the truth, dismissal, refuse to give in, contradicting. Okay, or you may feel that they're not being 100% with you, because you're seeing the information that you're gaining here. It looks like with the High Priestess and the Lovers is giving third party. Okay, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, because we do see the Eight of Cups here. The Ace of Cups with the Sun and the Empress, meaning that you're the one chosen. You're the chosen one. You're not a pick-me. You never try to become a pick-me. And with the Eight of Pentacles here is another confirmation card that this could go the long way. Okay. Now it could just be you not being open. So this energy is if you're not open, okay? If you're not open and you refuse to become more vulnerable, more soft, okay? Or if you're a feminine and if you're a masculine, if you decide to remain in your feminine energy, then it's obviously not gonna work, okay? And I see why it's not gonna work if you guys refuse. If you keep doubting each other, it's not gonna work, because the old memories of the past, memories of the ex, memories of what you went through, it keeps resurfacing, okay? And this is the work of the devil, okay? Some of you may feel, and for some of you, your ex may even be calling back. Yeah, your ex may even be calling. Maybe they want a second chance. Maybe they want to apologize. Maybe they want to talk about something. They're probably reminiscing about you. And for some of you, you may be feeling the energy very strongly. Okay, especially when you try to move on with a new boo. Okay, when you're at a happy place, when you start seeing someone new love, the ex always pops up, right? What's new? Okay, you've been there, but they're only trying to trigger you, because for some of them they've attached to your energy. They have attached themselves to your energy, and anytime they feel like you're moving on, that's what they do. Okay, they either do spells or they either do some type of manipulation in order for you to start thinking about them, in order for you to be triggered, in order for you to walk away. okay, and start all over, or walk away and be single, or walk away and not give another person a chance. So this is me bringing it to your awareness that yes, okay, you may be triggered, all right, especially when you start a new relationship, or if you're in a new relationship with another person. Yes, especially when you're about to go into union. It could be your twin flame. It doesn't have to be. It could just be a soulmate, reconciliation, coming back, second chance. Okay, rebuilding. But for some of you with the emperor, with the high priestess under there, it's given an ex that wants to visit, unexpected visit, phone call, knock, riding by your house. What are you doing? Okay. There was too much trauma. Okay. You have to block your heart chakra. Now your heart chakra is open. Now you're ready to move on. Now you're ready to do something new. You're ready to celebrate. You're ready to be happy. Okay, you're ready to be, you know, I'm hearing engaged. Some of you may be getting engaged. Okay, some of you may be getting engaged. Some of you may be getting an engagement ring. Some of you may be getting, like I said, okay, as the Empress, some of you may be expecting. Okay, some of you may be expecting sometime soon. Okay, around spring, maybe spring next year, you may be expecting. Okay, so this is interesting. This is so interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna use my small deck. I'm gonna use this small deck here. It says open heart, because I know a lot of us, our ex don't want us to open our heart to new love, right? They keep holding on when it's time to let go. Okay, you have the clarity that you need. Truth, intentions, honesty. You have the clarity that you need. Some of them refuse to let go, but they refuse to do right by you. So you gotta say cool. You gotta say bye. Maybe in the next lifetime, when you grow a little bit more patient, maybe. Okay, your ex is an ex for a reason. They have no reason to be back in your life, in your energy, in your mind, in your heart. They tried to curse you. Yeah, they did. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind, negative mindset. They're feeling hopeless, sinking despair, they're falling apart. What does that have to do with you? They're conflicted, decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. That's what they did when they were with you. Intimacy, there was no intimacy, there was no bonding, there was no sensual energy. You couldn't confide in this person, you couldn't trust this person. And they're shocked that you moved on. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. It was about time. They've reached their breaking point because they know that you're not coming back. There's no fixing. There's no nothing. Okay, that's it. You're done. Limit, final straw. You were overwhelmed in the situation. Influences, because they're friends, they're family members, they're people, they're boys, or they're girls. Yeah, they were all in your business. So now it's time for you to move on to something new, bigger and better, because you've nourished yourself. Like I said, you've grown. You're more self-focused. You're soul finding. Maybe that's why you find your soulmate. That's why you're finding your soulmate. Okay? Elusive, very elusive, disregarded your feelings. Okay? Very dishonest, deception, trickery, and that's the finality of it. Farewells, leave behind closure. Okay? And for some of you, like I said, this is a soulmate. This is someone from your past, someone from your past life. If you want to know if someone is your soulmate or someone from your past life, or even your twin, you got to look in your birth chart, okay? Especially where your north node is. Like I was speaking of past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons, chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience, your intuition, what makes your heart sing, okay? Your inner knowing, okay? For a lot of you, when you do find your person, when this person do come around, you're gonna know with everything in your gut, everything in your heart. You're gonna move different, you're gonna think different, you're gonna feel different. Your energy is gonna go, your energy levels are gonna rise, your frequency is gonna go up, okay? Especially when you're at peace, and you've made peace with everything and everyone, then there's nowhere else to go but up. Okay? So, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I love each and every single one of you. And I'll be back with more messages for you guys.